Welcome, everyone, to another edition of the Health Forum. My name is Carl Messina. With me today, obviously, is Dr. Young Soo Kim. How are you, Dr. Kim?
Hi, how is the weather there?
Oh, it's actually it's getting warm. We're hitting a warm spell. We're going to get
Okay,
upwards of about 60.
I think the
Hopefully,
springtime finally has come back.
yeah. Well, we had an incredible stretch of weather here. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah,
Friday, Saturday, it was like zero.
yeah. I hope the all the gloomy days of the COVID are finally all gone by, and that the good times and economic recovery will happen. I hope everybody experience a great year beginning this year.
Absolutely. Well, we're all looking for that, and
Yeah.
it's
Any, yeah.
been a hard time
Any,
for everybody, and
yeah.
obviously we're back here to talk about circadian rhythm.
Yeah, exactly. And the last week we talked about there are four cycles in people's life. The
Yes,
first one was within the day, the circadian cycle within the day. And then, so if you wake up at the right time, if you go to bed at the right time, and eat at the right time, you will have no fatigue, no insomnia, and boosted the immune system, and then memory is also boosted. Your efficiency of mental activities also boosted. So it's a great life actually starts from there, having the right cycle in a day. And then the many people have problem actually. So we
how
introduced
with
we
with with the daily cycle? You mean you're talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah, we introduced a so-called 7-day challenge to set that clock right, and then actually we had no failure in the 7-day challenge. So today we talk about the next challenge, next cycle, which is
Yeah.
monthly, monthly, monthly cycle.
Well,
So
let's review the challenge for everybody out there that's viewing this for the first time.
yeah,
The seven-day
so the
challenge.
Yeah, so 7-day challenge is basically in the morning. We wake up our cycle by taking our couple of our product, and we eat at the right time, and then when the sun sets, also we just take some of our product, and then that sets the clock. So basically, there's vitamin D and serotonin are the hormones of daytime hormones, and then the melatonin is the hormone of darkness, hormone of night. So these hormones should be secreted at the right time, at the right amount. So most people they are confused in the hormone system. So we control the secretion time of these two sets of hormone at the right time. So basically, we are going to introduce a very short write up of what to do. So it's going to be in below the information section. So today let's talk about the monthly cycle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Continue on. How does it affect us? I know a lot of
sure.
women,
Yeah,
obviously, with the menstrual cycle and so forth, it
yeah,
really wreaks havoc on them,
yeah.
emotionally.
And monthly cycle, it's a mystery cycle. Mystery cycle.
Mystery
And
cycle.
yeah,
What
mystery
is
cycle.
mystery?
Even though for an average woman, they have 400 times to 500 times of menstruation in their entire life. And then so many women suffer, and then so many needs are actually cried out. Not many medical studies are done there, and then not many facts are known there. So it's somehow people avoid studying this. This is a taboo of medical science. Actually, the word taboo is a Polynesian word for menstruation. Did you know that?
No, no, I didn't.
Yeah. So the somehow people don't study about this. So, but the what I just if you follow with me step by step, You will agree with my conclusion because in the Western world, mostly in America, because women mishandle this monthly cycle, menstruation and menopause,
Yes.
they become the biggest victim of, biggest prey, biggest fodder of pharmaceutical industry. So because of the mismanagement, they destroy the entire later half of their life. And then I strongly argue that their breast cancer, their osteoporosis, their Alzheimer are all from the mismanagement of this monthly cycle. Let me just go one by one. But
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
yeah, before we go into that serious issues, there are many interesting questions. Why do men have nipples?
Yeah, I actually had that as one of my questions over here.
Yeah, and then another interesting question is, do men have menstruation? And do men have something like menopause? Yes. The men also have some quite regular mood changes, so which is equivalent to menstruation. Yes,
So
man has
in other words, what you're saying is we get cranky once a month as well.
yeah, and
Yeah.
also man has also something called andropause, which is equivalent to woman's menopause. But man's hormone man's hormone balance is overwhelmed by testosterone rather than estrogen. So man's testosterone fluctuation just goes crazy. So the man's testosterone cycle is quite different from woman's monthly cycle. So, but anyhow, it's different. Men experience different cycle, but obviously men also have something similar to women's menstruation and menopause. Interesting.
That's on a monthly basis because you mentioned that the
Yeah,
testosterone level raises up for men in the fall time. You were saying.
yeah. That's what the scientist says. I don't agree, but that's what the scientist said. Another thing, menopause is something which doesn't happen in animal world. Only humankind, only human women have this menopause. You didn't know that, right?
Oh,
So
well, what can we learn from that?
yeah. So basically, when the female animals reach the age where their ovulation stops, they die. But women, uh, even though they reach the stopping of ovulation, which is menopause, the remaining life is almost 50 years. So why does this strange rarity exist? Why only human woman, female human, experience this while other animals don't? And then there are many scholars offering their interpretations, their suggestions, which is, in order to be an independent adult, usually horse they run on the first day of their birth, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, human beings, in order to be socially independent or adult, they have to be raised 20 years, 30 years. These days, even middle-aged people are dependent upon their parents, right? So the biologically, the woman stops giving birth at the menopause, and then remaining life, they devote those life in taking care of grandchildren. That's biologically the most efficient strategy for humankind. That's what they say.
That's a cycle.
That's a cycle. So the while all other animals, mothers die when the immediately after ovulation stops, but human female, they still survive for a long time, even after the stopping of ovulation, in order to take care of their grandchildren. So we actually, I did some studies. I asked around, I did quite a wide range survey, and then I checked the female teachers, female kindergarten teachers, female middle school, high school teachers. I checked, and their menopause syndrome are a lot less severe than ordinary people.
Why would that be? Did you come to any conclusions?
Yeah, because of the reason I just mentioned. Women menopause are actually the evolutionary requirement for us to take care of our grandchildren's generation. So those ladies who take care of young children after their menopause are suffering a lot less. That's
because
interesting.
they're working with children.
Yeah. So people, this is a kind of, I reported this results of my finding to doctors. They all liked my hypothesis, but again, this menopause and menstruation are probably the least known area of this medical science. What I offer makes some sense, but it's just a hypothesis still.
Well, what I find interesting, Dr. Kim,
It is.
It makes logical sense, because they say if you're happy in life, everything is gonna feel better. You're gonna feel better internally, and to be around children, and for an elderly person, I think that's the most joyous thing that can possibly happen for them. Be around kids.
So what I'm saying is, it has some hormonal theory that backs up that what you just said. Yeah.
Because you think about it, you're having a better life. If you're having a better life, your internals are going to be working a little bit more efficiently. At least I would assume.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, listen very carefully. If woman handles wisely this menstruation and menopause, their entire 50 years after menopause, they can live happily, harmoniously, without any health problems. But Western women, because they are approaching this important, I regard that those things, menopause and menstruation, as God-given opportunity to get healthy. I wonder whether around yourself, do you know a few ladies who become healthy after they're giving birth? Even though when they were young, they are sick, they are weak, but when after they give birth, they become really healthy. You must know of a few ladies like this. My wife is like that.
Yeah.
My point is, if women handle this menopause and menstruation issue rightly, they become really, really healthy. And then God uses those two things to make women really healthy. But the Western women are mishandling this. Western women are mishandling this. Let me go slow. All their breast cancer, osteoporosis, Alzheimer, they are experiencing a lot higher percentage of these problems than men, and then a lot more comparatively in comparison with those women in Asia. Let me tell you why. Why Western women are experiencing comparatively more severe later life issues. My point, because of their mishandling the menopause and because they're handling of menstruation in the wrong way. Let me tell you.
How so? What's
Yeah,
the major
yeah,
differences here that
yeah,
we're talking about?
yeah. It's like this. Let me talk about the menopause first. When and during the menopause, it is natural. It is not a disease. Menopause is not a disease.
No, of course not.
During the menopause, there are 50 hormones in our body, and these all hormones are in total confusion. And it become, everything was in balance, but during the menopause, this hormone goes down, this hormone goes up, and then you all of a sudden experience a sudden drop, the drop in the level of a certain hormone. Sometimes it just goes up.
It's an emotional imbalance.
Yeah, hormonal emotional imbalance, just natural. In Asian holistic approach, we believe if some hormone level goes down, we give the body an opportunity to learn how to use that hormone in shortage, how to use that hormone more efficiently. So meaning that, let's say during the menopause, estrogen level goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And then Oriental Asian holistic approach is to give the body to learn how to use the estrogen more efficiently. But in the West, because of this pharmaceutical, these conspirators, oh, you lack estrogen, here's the estrogen pill, here's the estrogen injection, you just put more. And then if you do that, body develops more resistance to estrogen. Estrogen shortage becomes more and more serious. And then once, if we take the Asian holistic approach, the estrogen shortage becomes well distributed evenly all over the body. And then all of the body learns how to handle the shortage of estrogen very evenly, very calmly, very harmoniously. And then in that process of whole body adjustment, many health issues are gone. But if you put estrogen artificially from outside, this natural adjustment process stops, and then the body goes crazy. Our body should age all over very naturally, and then that natural aging process involves some going down of estrogen level, and the whole body learns how to live with less estrogen. But if you put this estrogen from outside artificially, it goes to somewhere more, and it doesn't go evenly. It just goes in some location more, and in some location it doesn't go. If it goes to breast, it becomes breast cancer. If it goes to the bone, for a while, it lessens the progress of osteoporosis, but immediately next day, it worsens osteoporosis. And then during the mood swings, the whole body it has discomfort, some pain here and there. But at that time, Western women use foolish chemical painkillers. When there's a mood issues, they take foolish depression drugs. That causes Alzheimer. So what I'm saying is, unless there are exceptional cases when your hormone imbalance is caused unnaturally and then life-threatening, at that time you should have hormone therapy, hormone replacement therapy. There's no avoiding that. For example, when your pancreas is under attack by autoimmune process, and then your insulin level goes to zero, you need an outside artificial injection of insulin hormone. There's no avoiding it. But this is not the case. It's not a disease. It's a natural reduction of estrogen level. And then whole body is learning how to handle this natural aging all over evenly, peacefully, holistically. But you just inject from outside, or you eat estrogen pill outside, and then it doesn't go evenly. It just goes to a certain place, and then it just confuses more.
How long does the therapy usually take when you're taking your products?
Oh,
Like
3 months. 3 months. And then our product, let me just mention our product. We have a product called Selenium. And then probably it is from Indian Ayurvedic medicine. And then probably they say this is the oldest medicinal herb the humankind ever know. So this herb has been used longest time than any other medicinal herbs.
And it's called Selenia.
Selino, Selenium.
Selenium.
And no Western medicine recognized this, but Germany, a few years ago, finally gave an approval to this medicinal herb. And then we are probably the second to turn this thing into a pill form, a capsule form. And then we got approval from Canadian government and then a couple of other governments. And then we made it safer. So basically what it does is it increases the estrogen receptor. It reduces estrogen resistance. It helps the body to use estrogen more efficiently. So
what you're saying then is it sounds like it revitalizes the receptors to the cells.
Exactly. So it adjusts, the body learns how to use estrogen more efficiently. It's a kind of mystery how this medicinal herbs create that kind of miraculous results. So without exception, we have so many results. Without exception, most PMS, you know what PMS is, right? The premenstruation, yeah. Most PMS patients experience miraculous improvement. And all this menstruation related discomfort are gone. So we get probably the most testimonial from this product. Ladies become, this PMS and the menstruation related discomfort and menopause, they are destroying their lives, absolutely,
Dr. Kim. It's it wreaks havoc with the emotional imbalance.
Exactly, yeah.
Especially when they're going through menopause.
Yeah. And then this one works miraculously. So there are, I told you just a moment ago, there are many hormonal imbalances. So estrogen imbalance can be definitely miraculously helped by this. And then, as you know, our company is regarded as world #1 company, which handles the insulin resistance problem using natural product.
Yes.
So concluded if ladies handle these two hormonal imbalances, the estrogen imbalances using our selenium by increasing the estrogen sensitivity, and then using our Bentley, which is another product, to increase the insulin sensitivity, their menstruation issue, their PMS issue, their menopause issues are gone. I can say I feel most confident about these two products. So that's just we are kind of, what should I say, world pioneering leader in this issue, because for so long the Western government did not recognize this, and then Germany, Germany is among Western countries. Germany is the most advanced in herbal science.
Yeah, I understand they're a very progressive country.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it comes to
And then
herbal stuff.
Germany is the first country that recognizes this thing. And then in Germany, this product sells, crazily. And then in North America, probably we are the first. And then it was again I think Canadian government to give us this approval, and then we did a lot of research to make this thing safer, milder, and then we succeeded in creating a very safe, very effective product.
How about
So let me just conclude by offering a couple of tips. Soybean products are not good for Western ladies.
soybeans?
Yeah. Soybean products, it actually confuses estrogen imbalance. It worsens estrogen imbalance in Western woman's body. It's known to be.
What is it in the soybean that does that, Dr. Kim?
It promotes the secretion of estrogen. So soybean is sometimes called plant estrogen.
Interesting.
You didn't know that?
Well, I knew it increased it, but I didn't know it was called plant estrogen.
Sometimes it used to be called phyto, which is plant, phytoestrogen for all idea. But soybean people, the Western ladies should avoid soybean, but the Asian ladies, they say it's good. So there's another Asian, differentiations. Is very subtle, but what I'm saying is,
how does that differ though? Wait, hold on, quick time out. How does that differ with women and being able to eat the beans and American women are a little bit different?
This is my guess. I have no scientific backup for this thing. I think when they grow up, the Asian women grow up eating a lot of soybeans. So their hormonal system is already adjusted, accustomed to the intake of soybeans. But American women, no, they grew up not much eating soybeans. So when they reach the adulthood, and then all of a sudden they are swayed by this health phrase, the fat, and soybean is good for health, so I should eat this thing. At that time, soybean to Western woman doesn't work the way soybean works to Asian woman.
Yeah, well, it's like in Italy, you either grow up on the shoreline eating octopus and calamari, and other people look at it and say, "What, are you kidding me? I'm not going to eat that."
Yeah.
It's what you grow up with.
Yeah. What you eat, especially fermented food, what you eat up to your 6 years of age kind of determines the entire life. So, in Asia, most Asian countries, they eat a lot of fermented soybeans and during the entire life. So they kind of are accustomed to fermented soybeans, not like so for Western ladies.
Yeah, it makes sense what you grow up with.
No, no, so
There is a logic to it, Dr.
yeah,
Kim.
yeah. So let me conclude. During the menstruation, comfort, discomfort, pain, mood swings, don't use these pharmaceutical chemical drugs. That just causes your later 50 years hell-like pains and serious diseases. Use exercise and natural product like ours. Exercise is really, really good. And then that increases the sensitivity to estrogen, sensitivity to insulin, and then using this holistic approach, then this huge fluctuations becomes smaller fluctuations. And then if you handle this menstruation and menopause wisely, the 50 years of your later life become harmonious and healthy. One last thing. I wonder whether you know what PCOS is. PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is in ovary, many tumors happen. Maybe you don't know. The PCOS is, again, Western women suffer from this issue very, very much. Many.
I'm not familiar with it at all, Dr. Kim.
Yeah. And then many of them undergo surgery. So actually,
what are the symptoms? What are the symptoms for somebody
those tumors burst, and then the irregular menstruation, and then a lot of so-called gynecology issues are basically this.
So there's no regular. Well, let me just stop you right there. There's no. So what you're saying is, there's no regularity for a woman.
Yeah.
If her menstrual cycle every month is just off the charts, one month it's this, another month is that. There's no consistency.
Yeah.
That's something that they should look into. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But this PCOS is men doesn't have to know, but for ladies, this is one of the most serious problems. And then the PCOS, we didn't know, but the American PCOS Association have been recommending our products to their members. And then let me just tell you, many people, without exception actually, the ladies who have PCOS, who have scheduled to have surgery, they all canceled, because by the time they go to doctors to have the surgery, the doctors say, these are all gone. So our product really, really helps with the people with PCOS issues. So but as a last point of our discussion this time, I want you to know that this PCOS can be handled really effectively and really safely with our products. This is basically everything that I want to discuss today.
Would it be the Selenio and the Bentley product that would?
Yeah, Selenio and Bentley, both of them.
Fantastic.
And then because both you and I are man, we don't know the seriousness of this PMS. For many ladies, this PMS just destroys their life. They cannot work, they cannot go to school, and then they have to stay in bed, suffering. And then of course there are temptation to take pills, but that destroys your later life. You should rely on natural product like ours to approach this thing holistically. That's my conclusion today.
Well, Dr. Kim, I want to thank you very much once again, and we will be doing another session next week.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
Look forward to talking to you again, Dr. Kim.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.